So you can be on either platform and see exactly the same thing at the same time, which is fantastic. I am a card maker. I sell the products that I use in my videos. So look at me as your creative coach to give you some inspiration to show you how to use the products that you may have, or to purchase some products from me. I do have shop links in my bio and all of those kinds of things. Hello, Miss Susan. Thanks for joining. So you can find me. If you have trouble finding anything, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help you. And we are just going to have a fun time hanging out, making a card that I have done in both a class 2 weekends ago, and I did it with my team on the weekend. Hello, Roz. Hello, Miss Cheryl. Hello, Ethel. I am just going to check that I am live everywhere, because that is something I just like to check. Hey, Miss Alicia, thank you for joining. I hope you all had, today's Tuesday, I hope you all had a good weekend. We are raining. I don't know if it is actually raining, but we had a storm last night, so Miss Louisa told me about, because she doesn't do storms. Hey, Peggy, thanks for joining. Live videos. Are we live? Yes, we are live everywhere I'm meant to. Yay! I love it when technology works like it's meant to. That is always, always such a good thing. So what we are playing with today, I love it when technology works like it's meant to. And I don't love it when I hear an echo. So we are playing with the Blackberry Beauty Suite, which includes the Beauty of Tomorrow stamp set. So we'll be using a sentiment out of this. Thank you for sharing, Cheryl. I appreciate it. And we will be featuring the Blackberry Beauty Designer Series paper. So you can see from inside my holder here, that is covered in gold foil, which is fantastic for us. And I'm also going to be using and stamping on our cork. Now this is real cork, so it's not just a printed cork lookalike. This is real cork. Cheryl can attest that I kind of fell in love with the cork, and I rubbed it on my face and felt how smooth it was. And yeah, I found out a lot about the cork making some cards a while ago. I don't know. Oh yes, I can put my hand on that card. I was making lots. I think I made like 20 of these cards, and this is using the same stamp set as well. Happy to help, happy to help. Hey Margaret, thanks for joining. So yeah, I use a cork in the background there, use the sentiment, use the die, and another card that I made. One card I can't show you. Thanks, Onion. One card that I will blog, but I haven't got here because it was Ivy's birthday card, uses the ephemera pack. So this is the birthday card that I made recently for Lavender, and using the gorgeous owl paper. So there we go, and you can just see that you've got that shimmer and shine. What else do I have to tell you? Yes, you can. I have link in my bio for the products that I am going to use today. So the link is there. If you have any issues at all, please don't hesitate. Hello, Miss Catherine. Oh, it's sunny today. Yeah, we are still in full lockdown here as well. We are on week number 8. So we are hoping, because as you girls know, I'm not in Sydney, but we have been classified as Sydney. We are hoping that possibly the end of this week we may, but it depends on our numbers, and we did have some cases today, but no details about those, so I don't know yet, but we may get some good news, and I may be able to get some self-care happening. Yes, and it's just we got that strain. New Zealand recently went into lockdown. Onion. I am just north. I'm about an hour north of Sydney. Fingers crossed. Yes, because I'm popping off nails now, and they're rather painful, which is why I have my nails. I don't just have them for looks. I do have them for function, because you guys know I have all my hand issues, so they are for functionality for me, as well as, hey, they look pretty. I'm not gonna knock back having pretty looking nails, but they do help me function. So yeah, bring them back, I say, but that is also connected with restrictions. Sorry, just getting rid of some cables there. So let's flick you guys around and we can get moving with the card we're doing. I'm not going to show you the card yet. You're going to have to wait. Just going to move some ink pads. I'm going to flick you around and then you can have a look at the card we are using today. Ah, Margaret, well, at least there won't be a dull day in your household. While I flick you around, I shall chat with you, but we had Miss Ivy for half a day yesterday, and as you saw, we got to celebrate her birthday on the weekend, and yeah, it was nice. But yeah, that's because her mum is a emergency or a ER nurse. She works in emergency at the local hospital. Yeah. What's rude? There we go. Sorry. I just don't want to give you guys too while I turn you around. Now I can't work out what I've said that's rude. Okay, I think we're all good. I'll go turn off the light and I will be straight back. So, hi Samir, thanks for joining. Yes, well, unfortunately things are now just a lot worse than what they were. It's a whole different kettle of fish now. You're not used to boys, Margaret. I am used to boys. I am not used to girls. So I'm very glad that our arriving soon grandchild is a boy. So this is the card that I made. So I've used a lot of the patterns in the Blackberry Beauty paper. I've grunged it up a bit and I have stamped on the cork. Now you think I would have been prepared, but alas, I was not. I'm just going to have a look at, because we're going to have to cut some paper. So I already have three, and I just need to grab that one. So let's show you the paper. And I need what colour did I use? Cinnamon cider card base. Okay. And I've got an itchy nose as well, which is really and truly not helpful, but I can itch it because no one can see my face. Oh, rude not showing the card yet. Of course. God, yeah, I only had to wait 2 seconds, Cheryl. Jeez. Yeah, the boys have boys have their moments, full stop. Yes, stamping on the cork is actually really, really a lot easier than what I thought, but yeah, I've done it both with the Stamparatus and without. So is this, I don't know if this is wide enough. No, this strip is not wide enough for what I need. So let me see if this strip here is the correct width, which it is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I just need the cork. So we have this gorgeous pattern. I love this. Make a really simple card with the sentiment. Then you've got like, they're holly leaves, but I know it's not a holly plant. So if someone can tell me what plant is on the back of that, that will be amazing, because botanicals are not my thing. And then we've got the back of that, which I will show you. I think I've used nearly all the patterns, and my hands just don't want to play today. So we've got the birds. Then we've got this gorgeous backing. We've got the autumn leaves with the Blackberry Bliss background. And then cinnamon cider tone on tone have this just gold luxe meadowy tree, meadowy plant background. And then we've got like tree branches, but they could also be antlers on the background. Hey Margine, you're the class clown, absolutely. Well, I will have one of each come December, of grandchildren. Yes, they do sure make it too hard to pick a side, which is why you need 2 packs. Always need 2 packs. But at the moment, I only have 1. So let me see here. Just grabbing out my scraps of cork. So as you can see, this is all I have left over from a full pack of cork. And I did just, ooh, that piece is perfect. Great. I love it when things work out like that. Yeah, so I've well used this cork, and I will show you exactly, this is a decent sized piece. Is totally flexible. I don't know if you can see there, but there is like true cork texture, where some places it's solid and some places it's got the texture. So it does have like a papery backing, but it is just that really silky cork texture. It's just really, really nice to feel. Hang on. Yes, it's lovely against your facial skin. I just had to do it and give you girls a laugh. Hello, Miss Jane. 8 weeks pregnant. Yay, Kathy. I'm so sorry I missed that one. Oh, it is a great surprise. Well, I think Thea is 24 weeks. We're almost there. Just got till the middle of December to wait. And Ivy is getting not impatient, but she's definitely on the countdown. So now that I've shown you these, I'm going to get to cutting our strips. So I think we're only going to make 1 card today, just because if I had to make more, I'd be faffing around trying to do too much paper. And I can tell you, my to-do list today is crazy. So I have to, I've partially done an online shopping order. I have to, yeah, that'll do. I have to film my Christmas Stampathon challenge and finish as part of the filming. So cinnamon cider card base, and I'll explain why I chose cinnamon cider in a sec. I need to film that. I need to go to the chemist because one of the kids has totally run out of one of their medications, and I need to go to Aldi to do the other half of the food shopping. So, and I need to do everything, like do my blog post and everything for the Christmas Stampathon challenge. So at 9 a.m. my time tomorrow morning, you guys can see what the new challenge is, which was challenging for me because the shop I needed to go to purchase something, they're not open at the moment. Oh, that's perfect. They're just not open at the moment. So I had to reuse some things I have in my own house. So I don't know if that gives you a big clue. Hello, Miss Cindy. Oh, an April baby. So that means it's an autumn baby. Your side? No, a spring baby. No. Yes. I'm a good teacher. I don't know exactly what I'm teaching today. So April, our time, is autumn. So it's spring. Your time? Yes. You love research. Oh, look, I had to, yeah. I can't tell you what I reused. Otherwise, it'll give away what the challenge is. And I would be big doo-doo with the rest of the girls. This one's a bit skinny, but I think I can make it work. So I want it at 10.5. So I'm just using up scraps here. So you can just make this style of card work with whatever papers. Oh, that's what I didn't show you. I originally, because I made this for class, I made it for my launch, and I basically didn't want to make 4 Christmas cards with them. So I originally made this version using the Whimsy and Wonder paper. And don't worry, we will be using this in a video. So I use the Whimsy and Wonder, and I love it. I adore this card, but I just can't do that many Christmas cards. So I cased my own card and made this card using the Blackberry Beauty. So as you can see, 2 gorgeous cards, exactly the same technique, except this is out of the pattern paper and this isn't stamped on anything, but very, very similar, 2 totally different vibes. Considering the last 2 are papers. I've totally missed something here. Okay, I'm missing part of a conversation, but that's okay. I'll let you guys talk. Now, the distressing is so hard. You need this really technical piece of equipment. It's called a pair of paper snips, and they're amazing. They cut our ribbon and paper equally as well. I happen to have a cute little charm on mine from an event a couple of years ago for my team. I all made them little scissor charms. You open the scissors. I'm just being silly here. Hey Angie, thanks for joining. You open the scissors and you run the edge of the scissors over the edge of the paper, grunging it up. Yeah, you're going to get little white bits of paper over you, because of course I chose to wear like black leggings today, so they're now going to be covered in paper fluff. So just do one edge for these ones, but this one goes over. This is my prototype, but that's okay. This one goes over the cork and over the paper underneath. So I'm actually going to grunge up both edges. I'll show you. This is a card I made at my team meeting, and I grunged up both edges. And this is the difference between stamping with the Stamparatus, and I stamped twice, and this one I just stamped once. So you can just use your normal block and stamp on it, but you do get, by stamping twice, I did get a slightly more bold sentiment. So it depends on which way you like it. Oh no, oh, I'm so sorry, Alice. So sorry to hear that. Yes, I will happily be a distraction for whenever you need it. I hope everything goes as well as it can. Cheryl, I agree. I do like the bold one as well, but I just wanted to show my team, because they know how to use the Stamparatus. I did want to show my team how to how you could use it without it. So today for you girls, I will grab out the Stamparatus and show you how easily we can do that. Okay, so I have grunged up. You can go on different angles, take off as little or as much of these edges as possible. You can also sponge or ink the edges, like with some crumb cake, to give them a little bit more. Okay, this is the second last one. But yeah, I don't often do a grunge, but this is like really basic grunging it up. It just gives those edges a little something. I think without grunging it up, the card would be very flat, where this just gives it some texture. There is an up and a down side on this. And the reason I chose my cinnamon cider for the middle, for the card base, is I just wanted something I could write on. So the colours in this are Blackberry Bliss and Cherry Cobbler, Blackberry Bliss and Rich Razzleberry. Now those colours, if you're using it for a card base, you generally want to have a piece of coordinating lighter cardstock in the middle. So you can see I've got all my little paper bits here, so I'm just going to scoop those into my little container here. Yeah, so, and all the, I just chose this because I had plenty of it. I now don't. I now need to replace it, but you know, use a colour I don't often use. In Australia, Alice, this DSP is available. I cannot comment on any other market because I don't have access to the inventory report for the other markets. Before we get assembling, let's get stamping and grab out my Stamparatus. Oh look, I didn't clean up after Ivy. I better just pop that away while I'm here. The card I shared last night in my blog post, Ivy actually helped me with last Monday. We made 16 cards, and then all I had to do for the rest of last week was to tie 48 bows to add to them. I'll share the card with you while I'm here, because it's sitting right on top of the card box. So we used the Merry Christmas on that. I cased this idea from a demonstrator in the demonstrator planning place, and I just added a few more steps to it. So I linked to the lady, or I didn't link, I referred to the lady on the post in my Facebook group. Okay, so these are red rubber stamps, so I don't need my foam mat. I do need to pop this in here, and I am going to, and I actually, no, I do want it that way. We've got a big piece of cork kind of missing there, so that is not going anywhere now that I've popped that very strong earth magnet down. Where would that be? Aha. It's on the block from the weekend, so we'll pull it off the block. Oh yes, the bows got done when I was at the hospital for my normal appointment. No one get worried, I'm not sick. And yeah, then I finished them off on Friday night, Saturday night, sitting on the lounge. So yeah, they're all a bit unique. Hold on. Let's see. That's pretty straight. I'm happy with that. Pick it up with the door or the plate of the Stamparatus, and what I do, I put the stamp set underneath it, so then it sits flat and it makes it easier to ink up. I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss ink. Now, I know a lot of people forget how to open these, and they also have trouble opening them. Where's my bone folder? My bone folder isn't living where it's meant to. Aha, that's because I put it back in the wrong spot. I spy it. So a cheap's way to open your ink pad is to grab your bone folder, pop it in here and twist. So I have just lifted that enough that I can now pop that open, remembering I actually have issues with my hands. So that is awesome. I've had a couple of people have issues opening ink pads, and I've shown them that trick and they've gone, oh my god, that's amazing. So I was very happy I could help them with that. So I'm not applying, the people just won't come up, or it will, kind of, sort of. Okay, you're gonna have to tell me what you think of right across there. Can we tell it's people? I just need to redo the sum and the people again just to make that edge a bit darker. So I didn't ink up the are just likable, just the sum and the people. Is that readable? Great tip, you have some issues. And then you girls know how I close my ink pad. I take my utility paper snips. I rarely use these for cutting anything, and I do have a ribbon pair, so there is a little notch just here in the end, and this is a really stiff ink pad, so I just do that, and this is so I don't get inky hands, but I just got an inky pinky. I just got an inky pinky, and then they just close like that, ready to go for next time. Okay, so and because of my hands, I have covered my magnet in painter's tape, so then I have a handle to pick it up with. I shall clean that later. No, clean it now. Just do it. Just clean it, hey guys. Haha, that's not smart. Okay, I've got that. I will remove my stamparatus. It can go in its home. But yes, you can stamp without it, and it will be even better because you can double stamp much easier if you've got photopolymer stamps. But it just happens this stamp set is not photopolymer, it is red rubber, or cling as we call them in the catalogue. This does not want to, right, there we go. Wet side, dry side, wet side. So this is our Stampin' Scrub, and this is what I use to clean my red rubber stamps, and this is our Stampin' Mist, which is our stamp cleaner. So I just put a couple of sprays in the pad so it's like all furry. And hello, Mr. Linda. And then I scrub, hence the Stampin' Scrub. So you can see no ink left, it is still wet. But on the dry side, I dry, and is dry, ready to put back in the container or change colours with. So that is how easy it is. The formula in the Stampin' Mist conditions the red rubber as well as cleans it. So you're taking care of your stamps at the same time you are cleaning them. So then I can just pop that back in the case and I'm good to go. So now, oh, no problems, Delinda. I can go there. I am going to grab my other bone folder while, ooh, I know where it is, but I can't grab it. It's in with my rulers. What a weird place. So now on to assembly. I kind of go top down, bottom up, and then I do the middle for this. I know, me too, Paula. Welcome, welcome. No problems. So I just put glue at the top so I can fling up the bottom if I want to add a little bit more texture, which I may, I don't know. And this piece I don't want hanging too much over the bottom of the card. Let me, can't even open the card now. So you can see it's just got a little bit of the furry, but I can't see the card base. Now I'm going to go top down for a second, and I'll show you what I will do with our bird piece, because this does have owls in the paper, but it's also got gorgeous owls in the ephemera pack, and I will share Ivy's owl birthday card because she ordered this amazing pack for her birthday present. The order was, Nonna, can I have X, Y, and Z out of the catalogue? And I went, sure. Because how can I deny a little miss wanting card supplies? I can't. Okay, now this piece is a little bit shorter than the other pieces, so I'm barely going to tuck this under, so just enough so you don't see the card base. And do you know what? If it's a little crooked, it doesn't matter. We're doing a bit of a grungy card. So this piece I want to, do I want the bird going down or up? It looks upside down and the flowers are upside down. So I want it going this way, which works well because then we'll be putting a bird over here. So I'm just going to lay all this out without glue and check how we're looking and going kind of thing. I swear this piece is being obtuse. Right, that can go there. That can go over. I am on a live video.
I just shown you my new person.
Very, yeah, that's really rough.
Is it? Oh,
yep. David's cut his hair and trimmed his beard a lot shorter than what he expected. And yeah, it's looking a little rough. I'll assist later.
Okay, yeah.
Right. There's another thing to add to my to-do list.
I heard that.
I'm sure everyone else heard you say that too, Mr. Woodbridge. You know, like I need another thing to add to my list today. Okay. Place this piece down. How far do I want to go? I want to go about there. Now I put the glue in the middle so then I can tuck this cork in the top. So what I kind of, just to make it easy, I'm just going to put the glue on the card base. And this is going to be more than enough to secure our pieces. They're not going to go there. Have you not met David? There is always sarcasm. And even when he's being serious, I still take it with sarcasm and get into trouble. Oh, dear, oh dear. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck this under here. Scoot it down and then slide it up under here. Ah, come on. I want to do it before the glue takes, but you know. You. Am I going to have to pull that up? Do you know what? It doesn't look bad like that. I just need it. I'm going to have to pull it up. It is kind of ripping. Just need it a smidge up. Okay, no one knows except for us. It still looks good. It's just right on the cusp. So I've got it aligned not in the middle and a little bit down, but I'm actually all for it. I like it. Next, we are going to do our bird. Now, our bird comes from the matching die set that I haven't shown you yet. I did show you the card with this piece, and I'm actually going to show you this full piece cut out, because I feel when you look at this in real life, it's a bit, you go, but when you see it actually cut out, and this is cut out with Cajun Craze, and I have inked the edges because it's one of the ones left over. And what I cut the bird with was our brushed metallic paper, which is making a comeback and has made a comeback in our catalogue. So we have 3 pieces. We have copper, gold, and I can't remember what the other one is. I'm going to have to, oh, he's long gone now. Long gone. I'm going to have to stand in the shower and get hair all over me. And, yeah, okay. Let's look in the catalogue, because I never, ever, ever remember the names of the paper. So metallic brush gold is page 32. Not our sweet little stockings. So we have bronze, copper and gold. So they're the 3 colours, and it's so useful for anything. And I like the brushed of it because it's got a bit more of that satin look than being super shiny and gloss. So I am going to cut. So with the foil, you want to cut. Is that going to be enough? Just. You want to cut enough for the die cut piece that you're using, because if I ran this whole piece along in the die cut machine, I would bruise the foil, and that's kind of not what I want, so I'm not going to do that. I'm sure he'd say howdy back, Cindy. He's just walked away, probably in disgust of me saying he did a rough job of his hair. But he has such thick hair, and of course nothing's open. I can't get my hair coloured. He can't get his beard trimmed or his hair cut, all of those things. So we're going to grab out our mini machine here. Just pop that away. Put these things to the side. Open our Stampin' Cut and Emboss Mini. Grab my plates. So you need base plate 1 and plate 2, our foil, our die, and then another plate 2, which I keep one plate as my base plate and one plate as my top plate. Okay. That's all we're doing die cutting today. You could add whatever embellishment you would like. Now, I need to know, are we putting bird going up? Or I kind of like it going sideways, like that, or bird going down. I don't know. I never know which way to put the bird, so I need your help. Hey Myrtle, thanks for joining. Pop these plates away, and then I will pop the die away. But I love all the greenery in this die set, especially the big one, but I like the little ones, and you can cut out your stamped. So these two images you can die cut out upwards and sideways. Okay, so where I originally was, Cheryl, I am going to grab a single dimensional. So do you like the simplicity of this card, just using, is this a good way to use up your scraps? Could you see yourself using this design? You like it sideways, Bev? Okay. Hi, Bev. Didn't see you. Oh, you're late. Sorry, I just saw your comment. Up and sideways. Okay, I think we are all on the same page here. Hello, Kayla. I am almost finished this project. Kayla, I am popping on this gorgeous gold bird because this card has so much foil on it. So it's got foil on 3 of the 5 pieces, and our foil bird and our cork that we stamped on. I am done. I know, I love these papers too, Kayla. I also shared this card, a very, very simple card that I made for my eldest birthday at the end of last month, and I just made a birthday card on Saturday for my granddaughter's birthday, which was on Sunday. So this is the card that I made. So we only made one today, just look, and I'm at 45 minutes as it is. Yes, exactly. And it doesn't matter, you like, these are the same design. I've just flipped this piece over to show the back. So yeah, so what did we use? We used the Beautiful Leaves dies for our bird, and we used our cork. Do you know what? I think I'm going to have to do this like this. We used our cork paper, and I'll just leave this at the bottom. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I don't even think I saw. I may have seen something. We used our Blackberry Beauty Designer Series paper. I didn't show you the colours in this, but these are the colours. Blackberry Bliss, Rich Raspberry, Polish Pink, which is this pink here, Early Espresso, which is in this one, and then the Cinnamon Cider, which is the flower and the bird, which is why I use the cinnamon cider base. It is. And look, really, Stampin' Up! Did all the hard work for me because all I had to do was decide which designs I wanted to use. So thank you so much for joining me. On Thursday, we are going to be playing with the gingerbread and peppermint papers. My pleasure, Miss Cindy. I love having you guys here to talk to, and I love sharing some tips and tricks and how I use the product, and the fact that even though I've used this amazingly beautiful paper that you all should purchase, you can use what you've got in your stash. Especially, this is great for a scraps card. You don't need to use 5 pieces. You could use a lot more pieces than that, and that would work equally as well. Oh, my pleasure, Cheryl. Yes, lovely see you girls too. So on Thursday, same time, same place, playing with the gingerbread and peppermint paper. So I will be back then. I hope you will be back then with me too. I'm glad this set is on your list, Cindy. Is definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Very versatile. I will be making other things with this, so stay tuned. Whether I show them here on video or just on my blog, there definitely will be things. Oh, fantastic, Paula. Fantastic. Great. Well, you guys have a good couple of days. I'm going to check David's hair and give it a run through and see if we can't even it out a bit. It is a lovely, simple card, Bev. Thank you very much for that. Have a wonderful couple of days. And don't forget, I'm always here to ask any questions if you have any.